channel. My name is Alexis, if you don't already know, and if you haven't read the title already, today we are going to be doing a part 2 of educating you guys about Ghana. Like I said in the previous video, this is something that is really important to me, and I think everybody should know about it, so I'm just really raising awareness about it. So to be specific, the topic of discussion today is about Ghana granting citizenship to African Americans coming over there, like people being able to return to their home country. And I think that's amazing of Ghana to even do something like that, because the process of getting your citizenship anywhere is super hard. So the fact that they're just like, okay, if you're African American, I don't know the steps, we're gonna watch the video together. I'm gonna do a reaction video to it, but if you're African American and you're from there, whether you have to do a blood test or whatever the case may be, the fact that you can just get your citizenship, I'm sure this, is really awesome for Ghana to be doing for Black African Americans. And so we're gonna get into this video. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna get educated on it. Before we get into this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into the video.
Ghana has granted citizenship to several African Americans and Afro-Caribbeans as part of the Country Beyond the Return initiative to attract resettlement of Africa descendants. In 2019, Ghana successfully hosted the Year of Return with a raft of activities at home and abroad to encourage the descendants of those who were forcibly sent into slavery to return home to Africa. Ghana has become a repatriation hotspot for many Black Americans over the last few years, since the country hosts, among others, the many castles and forts which were used in the slave trade. Ghana was used as a slave trade hub during the transatlantic slave trade.
Wow.
The Portuguese built the first permanent slave trading post to Elmina on the Gold Coast, now Ghana. This eventually passed through Dutch and English hands, and by the 18th century was handling 30,000 slaves each year. According to documented history, between 1650 and 1900, 10.2 million enslaved Africans arrived in the Americas from the 8 regions in Africa used for the slave trade. About 80% of the Africans who were enslaved and transported in the transatlantic slave trade went through the many castles and forts which can be found in Ghana.
To signal our collective determination that never again will the African peoples allow themselves to be captured and sold into slavery as commodities in foreign unknown lands to outbuild their wealth from whose enjoyment they were largely excluded. It would provide a bridge for the reunification of the global African family.
I love that.
To construct a new future of progress and prosperity for the Black peoples of the world. And would also put the spotlight on Ghana's Pan-African credentials, showcasing Ghana's vision of bringing unity and dignity back to the process of social and economic development in Africa and in the African diaspora.
For some, Ghana is a destination where worries about safety and racism are non-existent. For others, Ghana is a place where expatriates feel they can effortlessly thrive while connecting with their ancestral roots.
That's what's up.
Ghana is the only African country which grants free residential permit to any Black person born outside Africa to live in the country as long as they want through their right of abode law. Upon living in Ghana for some few years, citizenship are automatically granted. Here are some of the statements.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the link, if anybody's interested in that, I'm gonna leave the link to that citizenship page or whatever. I'm gonna leave that in the description box.
Of African Americans whose African citizenship were restored to them.
Now it's gonna turn up, oh. Oh yeah, now I can do a lot more. I really want to get into a lot of things like real estate. I want to do, business, a lot of business. I want to do entertainment still. I want to travel across West Africa.
Nice.
On my new Ghanaian passport. Hey, Charlie, no more visa.
I'm so pleased to have finally received my citizenship today. The first visit to Ghana was in 1970 when I was a much younger person. And I've always felt at home here in Ghana. I now have a home here. And we built a house about 10 years ago. And we're spending time here. and look forward to being productive.
I wonder what the cost of living is out there. I'm gonna have to look that up too.
And actually, the way I'm dressed now, I wanted to let the government of Ghana know how much we're appreciative of everything that they're doing for us. But 2 weeks ago, I was in SOOOO as in SOOOO, and more so. So my new name is Nana Akwesi Dentra. And I just wanted to show that we love Ghana and that we are continuing to invest and engage in everything that we're doing in the country.
Oh, I'm very excited. You know, it's a very, what should I say? Just an exciting day for us. You know, many of us have been waiting for this for a long time. Like me, I've been living in Ghana 20 years. I've been married to my husband 43 years. So, you know, the people, the country itself, and, you know, everybody here is so welcoming. That's the thing. It's a very pleasant place to live. The people are pleasant. The environment is pleasant. You know, and we feel free here.
I just want to come here to meet and greet and help my brothers and sisters, always. And I just happen to be Ghana. I'm glad I came to Ghana. It's a wonderful country. Such wonderful, warm people.
Excellent. I feel great. It's been a long time coming. I'm very happy. I feel fulfilled. And I feel like it's really a dream come true for me. My life is unfolding beautifully in Ghana. And I'm happy to finally get Ghana citizenship. It's a really big deal.
It is an honor for me, on behalf of His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to welcome you all to this memorable occasion on the swearing in of our brothers and sisters of the African American and Caribbean diaspora community as Ghanaians. I'll add again. The Ministry of the
That
Interior,
makes me happy.
after a careful scrutiny of the applications of 126 members of the diasporan community, recommended the grant of Ghanaian citizenship by His Excellency the President to our brothers and sisters. He granted it, and therefore we are here today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, following the illustrious tradition of our first president, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, George Padmore, and particularly that of Dr. Y.E.B. Du Bois, Pan-Africanism has remained both the cornerstone and the unique cliché of Ghana's foreign policy. This tradition, His Excellency the President has rekindled the establishment of the Diaspora Affairs Directorate under the office of the President. He wants them under him, under his eagle eyes. And what a team we have, led by Brother Ababio. The Year of Return program in 2019 was further to demonstrate government's commitment to this. In the related development, the beyond the return activities currently being pursued by the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture is a further step in the right direction. I am glad to state that you are our own people who have chosen to return home and make Ghana your preferred home. You are welcome and you are assured of our hospitality, Akwaba.
I think it is a spiritual healing for those who are receiving this citizenship. As you know, some years ago, they were forced into migration when they didn't have any choice. And for those who went away to the plantation farms several years ago, even though it's about more than 400 years, those who have found, the descendants who have found their way back to Ghana are looking for that spiritual healing, are looking for not just the citizenship that we have given them, by restoration, we are restoring citizenship for them. So when a person of this kind is getting a citizenship, it is not the same as Ghana giving citizenship to a Lebanese, to an Indian, to an American, to a white, a Caucasian, or a British guy. This is a different sort of ceremony, which is why the Interior Ministry and the Diaspora Affairs Office finds it necessary to organize something special, and on occasion like this, give the citizenship back to them. So it is a restoration of the citizenship that they have lost. so many years ago, which we have given back to.
Wow. Alright, you guys, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was educational. Like I said before, I am going to leave the link to everything that y'all need about this topic in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.